This is the fifth Little Sister book in a row that deals with holidays. We've had holidays from October to February. I'm getting kind of sick of it. Over a quarter of the book is spent on Valentine's Day preparation and parties. Karen has a party at school, at mom's house, and at dad's house. I don't like that. Like I said with the birthday book, I don't want to read about the same basic party 3 times in a row.
Argo Font Book Review, Argo Font Book Review.
This book was written by Anne Martin. Everyone in class is invited to Pamela's birthday party. Karen is mad because she hates Pamela. She and her friends plan to sabotage the party by wearing terrible clothes and getting her bad presents. Luckily, their parents step in and force the kids to give Pamela real presents. As we know, Karen's parents let her get away with everything. Karen's the only one who shows up to the birthday party dressed like a slob. Her gift is the cheapest plastic bracelet she could find. The party ends up being fantastic, with face painting, nice entertainment, and food. All the kids get huge goodie bags with 7 things, including money. Karen feels like a huge jerk for coming to such a nice party just to spite Pamela. Karen's brief moment of self-awareness doesn't last long. She quickly decides she did nothing wrong. No, the real villain in this situation is Ricky. Why was he nice to Pamela? Why didn't he get her a nasty present like he promised? Does he like Pamela more than Karen? I find it weird that Karen only gets mad at Ricky. She doesn't get mad at Hanny or Nancy, even though they did the exact same thing Ricky did. Karen purposely starts ignoring Ricky, so he gets revenge by being extra nice to Pamela. Karen worries she might not marry Ricky now. I forgot to mention, Karen forced Ricky to propose to her in the last book. He wasn't even looking at her when he said it, but she thought it was a very romantic proposal. Ricky spills ink on Karen at school. I can't believe kids in Stony Brook still bring ink bottles to school. Haven't they heard of ballpoint pens? Karen spreads chewed gum all over Ricky's desk. He puts a banana in her desk, and they have a big fight at recess. Karen decides she wants to stop fighting, but she doesn't want to apologize, so they'll probably keep fighting forever. On Valentine's Day, Karen worries a lot because she didn't see Ricky put a Valentine in her box. She doesn't have it as bad as Natalie, who gets almost no Valentines. Natalie starts crying so hard that she snorts. Karen makes Natalie feel better by complimenting her. Karen's not being nice, she just wants Natalie to stop snorting. Karen goes through all her Valentines and cries when there isn't one from Ricky. When Ricky reads Karen's Valentine for him, he reaches into his desk and pulls out a special Valentine just for her. I think it was smart of him to save a Valentine for Karen just in case. She can be unpredictable, to say the least. Ricky apologizes and says it's okay if she still wants to get married. So they make wedding plans over the weekend. By that, I mean Karen makes wedding plans, then tells Ricky what to do. Karen picks out clothes, she picks Audrey to be the minister, and she even picks Natalie to play music. All Natalie can play is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but that's good enough. Not really. Natalie is so happy she cries during the wedding. Karen glares at her for snorting at the wedding. There's a weird illustration here. It's Karen with her 2 friends, and a girl who looks just like Karen. In the text, it's just Karen and her 2 friends, no one else, so I have no idea who this 4th girl is. Pamela tries to sabotage the wedding by dressing like a slob, but Karen doesn't care. She and Ricky exchange rings, and he kisses her on the cheek. Karen decides this is what love really feels like. Isn't it wonderful? Karen wonders if she should change her last name, but then decides she's always going to be Karen Brewer. The end. Post-book follow-up. Here's the Karen drinking game. She was upset a lot, but she didn't complain a lot. It's kind of cute to see Karen and Ricky become friends, seeing as they started off as enemies way back in book 2. But I gotta be honest, the idea of little kids doing pretend marriages strikes me as weird. A pretend wedding is fine, but a pretend marriage? That seems weird, especially since she will constantly call Ricky her husband from here on out. It's clear that this is a platonic relationship, not a love and kisses relationship, but I still find it mildly uncomfortable. I wonder why there are no adults involved in the fake marriage. They presumably know it happened because they agreed to let their kids show up to school in fancy dress clothes, but at no point do any adults ever talk to Karen about the marriage. You'd think Christy, at least, would talk to her about it. Karen thinks it's stupid when kids are forced to give Valentines to everyone in class. No, that's actually a great idea. That way there's no big drama over who got Valentines and who didn't. I guess Miss Coleman didn't enforce the Valentines for All rule, because about a quarter of this book depends on there being Valentine drama. Overall, I guess the book is okay. I would have liked seeing some resolution to the story of Karen being a jerk at Pamela's party, but that's all forgotten in favor of the drama with Ricky. I liked her fight with Ricky, but not the multiple Valentine's Day party scenes. There's too much of that. The wedding scene was cute, but I still find the concept weird and vaguely uncomfortable. I give Babysitter's Little Sister number 15, Karen's in Love, a sideways thumbs up.